What up, boss man, Johnny? Why is it not showing up? It says starting, but it's not showing up. There it is. What up, Logan? What up, boss man? It doesn't start for another 30 minutes, but I figured I'd get a jump on everybody. So did you guys hear? I heard there's a new glitch going around with. I forgot what it is. Booster shot glitch or something? I'm not sure. What up, Gray? Oh, there we go. 26 minutes. What up, PvP? Yeah, some kind of booster shot glitch going around. They say it's worse than the RPM glitch. Is this Twitch? Yeah, they are on Twitch. So we're gonna probably hear about Rogue 2.0 today. Probably some more information on 1.8. Hopefully they give a release date. I don't know if they will or not. Dang, now I can't use booster shot. I don't know what the exact glitch is because I haven't played in a few days. But one of my friends told me about it. Sorry I haven't been watching lately because I was in a hurricane. Oh, you good? Glad to hear you're safe, bro. What up, Sick With It? So we'll see what do you guys think they're gonna talk about today, or what do you guys want to know from them, or you hope that they talk about? Play on the Xbox. I haven't been playing in the last few days. I've been taking a break from video games. It's not hooked up. The coins isn't hooked up right now. I could hook it up, I guess. Permanent ban for those who glitch. The glitch. What up, King Dirt? Permanent ban? Well, that video that I made with my friend glitching, he didn't get any kind of ban. Nothing whatsoever. So, they might just be saying this shit just to make people feel good, but... What up, Matthew? And once it starts, I'll turn the music off so you guys can hear them. I just got some music while we wait. I don't think they should get permabanned. I think their name should have a special. Nah, I think they should get permabanned. Stupid as fuck. Just got in from college. How are you? I'm good, I'm good. Cause these people that like abuse these glitches, it just pisses me off. Dun, 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 dun. I think they should be executed. Hell yeah. Yo, what up, Ike and Mike? And what up, Pancake? Put in a session with each other. Like, here, fight each other with the glitch. "28 minutes. What up, Scotty? What up with Saturn? I don't hear scrubbing on the damn carpets. Taking a break. It's actually all I gotta do today. So, I don't know, I might do a little apartment tour later on tonight. Or stream a game. I don't know what I'm gonna do. What up, DN64? Hold on, they're saying something.
No, I just got excited. I think it's interesting. The volume is quite low.
What up, Christopher? What up, Renato?
I think it's because you talk kind of quietly.
I talk in like
This is for sure. What do you mean, DN? Why not? Yeah, Jonathan, it lags more.
Fight your Swedish urges.
Okay, my Swedish urges to be quiet. I'm not happy. Hello, Netwalker. Hello, Phyllis.
Do you know what we should do?
Oh, Marcus style. Hello, Marcus
we should
style.
actually switch.
Should we switch?
Yeah.
Okay,
right.
let's switch.
There, when you were drinking the other day, you even made me drink. Yo, what up, John? I already said a what up to you, Johnny.
I'm right next to you, Mike. Oh, there you are.
There we go. Now I'm unmuted. It's clear that I probably speak too loudly, even though I am officially a Swedish permanent resident now.
You are.
Yay!
Congratulations! Yay.
Can't get kicked out. I still haven't learnt spatial awareness when it comes to talking.
No.
Yes, welcome everyone to the stream. We're going to be on in 18 minutes. Today's going to be really cool because we've got, we're going to run it similarly in format to what you had last week. Peter's going to tell you all about what's going on with 1.7.1, and there are things going on with 1.7.1, so that's going to be
maybe
fun discussion. And then we're going to talk to 2 different studios. So this one's going to be cool, and we haven't done this before, so you'll have to bear with me as I call different studios on Skype. Firstly, we're going to be talking to a studio that's working with Reflections in the UK, Ubisoft Leamington, partnering with Reflections on the updates to the Underground for 1.8, and there's some cool stuff in there. I've got a few videos lined up that we can show.
Oh yeah.
There's some surprises.
Oh yeah.
And we also have Red Storm back, because
Oh, my
otherwise
bad, Johnny.
I'd miss them. One Button Dash says, I'm watching this episode naked.
Wow. TMI. TMI. But I guess.
PvP, yeah, they're called
Nice
demon eye headlights.
Seems weird. P. Marshall
What up,
says,
killer?
talk about the 1.7.1 mess. Yes, that's going to be Peter's job today. It's going to be lots of fun. Are you looking forward to that?
I'm looking forward to that.
Yes, we do this show so one, we can tell you what's coming up for the game, and one, what's going on with the game right now. So we are not going to sugarcoat what's going on with 1.7.1.
Fuck yeah, update the
That's
Underground.
never
What
been
up,
the goal
G-Smith?
for this show.
No.
This isn't us trying to sell you a bunch of BS. We will be real with you and let you know. where
Yeah,
we are.
bullshit. You're gonna sell us bullshit like you do every
I got
week.
Sasquatch stench.
Faggot.
I got some good stuff as well. So.
Yeah, there you go. But we'll keep doing this as long as people want to know what's happening. So we'll talk to you in, what is that, 16 minutes?
60 minutes will give me time to fix this mic stand.
Yeah. We probably need a better mic stand at some point.
Yeah.
I need to get an arm for that desk. Well, anyway, that's a future thing. Have a great next 16 minutes, and we'll see you really soon.
Bye.
Bye.
Well, that was the end of state of the game. That's it. That's the end of state of the game. Oh shit. Tracy Ann, thank you very much for the sub. Welcome, welcome. Alright, I guess I could turn the music back on while we wait. Dun 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 dun. To tell you how we didn't fix what we said we were supposed. Yeah, yeah. Thank you, Ryan. Thank you, Tracy. Twisted, what the fuck? That's whenever somebody subs, that's the noise it makes. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yo, what up, 2K? What do you guys think about the new event mask? I don't know. I mean, one looks like Jason, and then one looks like Joker, and then one's like, I don't know, just a weird map. What up, everyone? How you guys doing? 9 minutes. 9 minutes. Let's go. What, you guys like my opera? You like Figaro, Figaro, Figaro. Yeah, there's a new glitch out, Russ. What up, Kyle? My ears are bleeding again. Yeah, I make a lot of people's ears bleed. Twist my ears I want to keep. My bad. Definitely no. I'm gonna become a famous opera singer. Yeah. Is that why I've been getting shredded? Probably. That's why I'm taking a break. That's why I've been taking a break from video games. I don't even feel like turning on the PS4 or Xbox or anything. I'm just bored. Bored and tired of it. You're a fucking cock killer? Oh, you had your volume down. Oh, okay. What up? What's up, homie? Getting ready for this impact first earthquake? Oh shit, Callie. Hope you stay safe out there, bro. TWZTED, don't let your dreams be dream. Make your dreams become reality. Just do it. It's not gonna be any good news, Russ. It never is. It's just a whole bunch of bullshit that they feed us. Yeah, it's on Twitch. Good morning. What up, Alan? I'm good. How about yourself, bro? Good, good. That's nice. Supposed to be in Mexico, bro. Damn. There's all kind of natural disasters going on. For real, I was pretty disappointed last night when I was playing. It's like, why even play if this shit ain't even fair? Yeah. And then what pisses me off is the people that glitch and stuff, like they emote over you, like come on, man, just get the fuck out of my face. You're just gonna piss me off. That's all you're gonna do. And keep you posted? Cool, cool, yeah, do that. Hell yeah, 4 minutes. Oh yeah, like I said, I might let you guys into my domain, give you a little tour. I know a lot of people have been asking for it, so I might do that later. Not sure yet. It's nothing special. Yeah, exactly. I can might. Why they don't? Well, they thought they fixed it, and then I think another one came out. What up, Corpse? What up, Forrest? Mr. Forrest, it's a me, Mario. 3-minute countdown. Yeah, after state of the game, I'm gonna end stream. And then I gotta continue cleaning my carpets. Trying to get all the Mia smell out of here. Going to play Minecraft. Can I play with you sometime? Sure. Hope one on point is not game breaking. RPM glitch needs fixed ASAP. And skill hits? Yeah, King, I agree with you. I don't think 1.8 is gonna be as good as people think it's gonna be. Yo, what up, Awaken? That's why I ain't going in DZ or last stand. I didn't go to work today. You're such a bad boy. Alright, minute countdown. We'll stop the music. Let's stop the music. Turn desktop volume up. Boom. And whenever they start, I'm gonna mute my mic, I guess. So I don't talk over them. Maybe they should allow a glitch that give you more than 3% fucking drop rate. Yeah, I know, right? 30 seconds. Very nice, yes. Alright. I'm gonna go ahead, mute my mic, enjoy the show. Let's hear what bullshit they have to talk.
Okay, welcome everyone to State of the Game for the 21st of September. My name's Hamish. I will be one of the two people taking you through today, guiding you through this experience. I know there were some new people in chat. Action-packed, because we have two interview calls. We're going to be talking to a studio that's working with Reflections over in the UK, over at Ubisoft Leamington, and they're going to be talking about the underground changes coming up in 1.8. We've got another, we're going to be touching base with Redstone again, so Terry and Keith are going to be jumping on Skype with us as well. Apparently there's no mic. No, it's not coming through. I see it. No, we're good.
I'm taking zero responsibility for that mistake.
Did we get it?
We got it.
All right. Peter's claiming responsibility for that. We'll talk about that in a second. I will reiterate. My name is Hamish. This is State of the Game for the 21st of September, and we're off to a great start. But that's fine. Kind of indicative of this week. But we have a couple of interviews coming up. We're going to be talking to Ubisoft Leamington, who have been working with Reflections over in the UK on Underground 1.8 changes. We've got Terry and Keith from Redstone coming in just a second. But before we get to all of that, Peter's going to tell you about what's going on, because this is important. All right.
Right. Hello, guys. A couple of things I want to go through really quickly before we jump back to Hamish and the Leamington guys. First of all, the RPM...
You need to be on screen for this.
Wait, I'm not on screen. Oh!
There you go.
There we go. Everything is working today. Everything is fine. Everything is good. So I have a couple of things that I want to go through really quickly before we jump to the Leamington guys and the Underground. First of all, the RPM glitch. We fixed it. The infinite stacking of the RPM glitch is fixed, but there's still a thing in the game where you can stack it once. Then it will go away after a while, but you can stack it once. We know about this. It's a known issue, and no, we won't ban anyone for using it. It's just one of those things. It's annoying. We know about it, just so you know. We're also looking into other issues. There's been quite a lot of reports about various things, including a glitch with skill haste. We're looking into that, and we are aware. We're monitoring the situation in general. We're gathering your reports, etc., just so you know that we are aware of what's happening. I want to briefly mention as well that the PTS for consoles might sadly be delayed. We're still aiming for the 26th, which is Tuesday next week. We're still aiming for it, hoping to get it out by then, but it might be slightly delayed. When it comes to the invites, we'll have news soon, but we have a limited amount of keys, and we will have a sign-up page for you guys to sign up if you want a key. But we'll have a limited amount, but we'll have more news on that soon. But moving on to some good sudden news is that the PTS for update 1.8 will actually be available on PC tomorrow. We're starting it right away, and you guys on PC will be able to play it starting tomorrow. I'm not sure exactly when during the day the download will be available and when the service will start, but just so you know, it will be available tomorrow, Friday the 22nd, which also happens to be my birthday. So,
Yay!
good for me.
Gratis.
There's a couple of things when the PTS launches for week 1. This is going to be on the PC version that's going up tomorrow, and on the console once they start. Just a couple of things. The alerts in Westside Piers, which is connected to the dynamic spawning system and stuff like that, will be turned off for the phase 1. You can still go around there, you can still roam the area, you can still fight the enemies, but the alerts are turned off. You can also go to Camp Clinton, that will also be available. The underground and survival will be offline starting in the first phase. You will be able to go there, but if you do, you will be stuck in an infinite loading screen. So just log out and in again, and that will be fixed. There is also Tactician and Alpha Bridge, for example. Their 5- and 6-piece bonuses won't be available. Resistant will be offline, and we'll have a list of like known PTS issues on the forums. But we will primarily, during this first phase then, since these things are offline, we'll focus on Skirmish, we'll focus on Rogue 2.0, some of the new classifieds, and of course the new exotics. So keep an eye on Twitter and Facebook, and we'll keep you updated when the PC build is available for you to download and play. And we'll also keep you posted on the PTS console news and the sign up for the invites. So yeah, that's pretty much all for me. Go test. Break the PTS game as much as you like, because we really want to know about all the bugs and all balanced stuff and things that you think we should take a look at. So go play that tomorrow already. That's pretty much it for me.
All right, perfect. All right, well, I'm back on. Great. So one of the things that I think is worth noting there, I saw some feedback from chat that, you know, delaying console PTS in relation to the PC PTS. I know for console players it can be frustrating. The thing is, we need to get the tests up as soon as possible, regardless of what platform. So I know if you're on a console and you see PC players playing tomorrow, it can be frustrating, but remember, it's all for the good of the game. And we want to get as much testing in as possible. And getting another weekend in testing is huge for the game. So that being said, we're going to talk to a couple of the guys over in Leamington right now. Let's see if this works. Hello, Paul, Jim.
Hello.
How you guys doing?
Good, thank you.
All right, so we have Paul Turland and Jim Norris from the design team over in Leamington, part of the UK contingent. How long have you guys been working on these updates to Underground for 1.8? I know we ran into each other at the last ETF, but has this been something you've been working on for a little while?
It's been about the last 6 months in development, so we've been working really hard to get as much in as we can and really kind of invigorate the Underground to get everyone back in there and playing.
Perfect. So when you say reinvigorating, what are the things you're focusing on in terms of your design intentions for Underground in 1.8?
So we were looking at obviously the community sentiment and the data, and a lot of people were concerned about the rewards not being quite up to scratch in the Underground. Also, there was a drop-off in the use of directives, so we wanted to kind of give those a refresh, bring them up to scratch for the rest of the game, and you know, really give it a new flavour and get people in there again.
Well, I think on that note, that's a pretty good segue, and I want to get straight into one of the things that will add a bunch of new flavour. We've actually got a video. Peter, can you roll that first one? Because there's a familiar enemy that may not be so familiar to the underground that we can see up on screen now. It's something that people have been talking about for a little while. Is that something that's going to happen? I mean, it's already spoiled right now, so we're seeing hunters in the underground. What's going on?
Yeah, so the idea for us is that the hunters are patrolling the underground now, and they're after division agents. They want to get more watches. So they're in there. They're the deadliest enemy down there. And the idea is that we want them to be unpredictable. There's a chance of them spawning pretty much anywhere in the underground. So you may think you've just done an objective, the pressure's off, bang, the hunters are there, and they're on you straight away. And awesome. We want them to really kind of be feared in the underground. But also, the other side of it is that they're going to give you really good rewards as well.
Very cool. We'll talk about rewards in just a little bit. But Jim, can you take us through a little bit how the hunters will spawn? I know, Paul, you're talking about how they might be like a little bit of a surprise for people. What's going on there? So I'm running through the underground, and what's going to happen?
Well, okay, so whether you're alone or with a group of your buddies, there's always going to be one more hunter that spawns in, and they're basically, they could jump in at any moment. You don't know when it's going to happen. You maybe will have just completed an objective. You're waiting to get through to the next room, and the door doesn't open, and it's a bit bewildering. And then all of a sudden, you hear that telltale sign of the hunters, and you've got to basically regroup really quick and decide how you're going to defeat them with either yourself or with your buddies.
Okay, so it's group size +1. So if you're by yourself, you'll have 2 hunters?
You'll have to fight 2 hunters, yeah.
Okay, and 5 if you're a group of 4.
Yep, 5.
Wow.
Yeah, and there's a higher chance of them spawning on higher difficulties as well, but you will see them on hard as well. Okay. They don't spawn in normal. Okay,
so you have hard, I mean, normal, hard, and challenging, right? And but they'll only spawn in what, hard and challenging? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay, but a higher chance to spawn in challenging.
Yeah.
All right. So one of the things I was thinking about a little bit earlier, when you're playing, because you have 1, 2, and 3 phases, right?
Yep.
What's the most amount of times a hunter can spawn in that session?
Well, you'll only see them. You'll see them once potentially in a 3-phase mission. Okay. You might not see them.
Okay.
I'm not going to go into particulars about what the numbers are, but eventually everybody will see some hunters.
Okay.
And if you face them and you lose to them, they're going to be gone for the rest of that mission.
Okay. All right.
So the idea is they come in, they take you out, their work is done, they grab your watches, they go home. They're done with you. They go have a cup of tea or whatever it is hunters do after they kill a bunch of players.
Okay. But you could feasibly play a few sessions and never see one?
Yeah, you could, but you will eventually always run into them. They will find you.
All right, very cool. So like you said before, if they kill you, they're gone.
Yeah, that's it. That's it for that particular round.
All right, very cool. We actually have another video to look at right now, because as well as having a familiar enemy showing up in the underground, we also have a familiar location that might be showing up again. So the rave room is back.
Yes.
That's awesome. Actually, someone already picked it. Demonic Crow saying in chat, bring back the rave room. And there you go, man. There you go.
We did it for him. We did it for Demonic Crow specifically. Yeah.
So this obviously won't be in every session that you play through, right? But people will come across it again?
Yeah, it's back in the mix. You know, previously, it was you'd only see it during the tutorial, and it's just such a great room and such a great space to fight in that we wanted to get it back in, and we know that everybody else wanted it back in as well. It's one of my favorite rooms to fight the hunters in. It's a really good fight.
Yeah, but there won't be hunters in it every time. But there may be.
Not every time.
They may spawn in there. Okay.
Yeah, they might.
Very cool. All right, I'm sure people will start sharing videos of that when that does happen for them. Yeah, so we're about to see, I think, the demise of this player. I don't know. I can't actually remember in this video if our player dies. But anyway, fighting a hunter in this room is going to be sick. There are some other changes that you guys have been making to the Underground. Obviously, part of the player experience, and you mentioned it a little bit earlier, Paul, was the directives. You mentioned that from the data that you've been looking at, that there were people who were either not using them or there was a drop-off. What kind of things have you been doing there?
So for the new directives, what we've done, we've taken the 5 old ones and we've kind of put them to bed, and we've come up with 5 new directives,
Okay, so
and they're all based on.
Okay. So when you say
They're
kind
all-
of put to bed, they're completely to
They're
bed.
gone.
All right.
They're gone.
Just making
sorry.
sure.
So the new directives are all based on experimental tech that
Okay.
we want that the division agents need to test in the underground.
Okay.
So as with any experimental tech, there are pluses to it and there are minuses.
All right.
So we wanted it to have a bit of a risk-reward element to each directive.
Okay.
And we want the player to have a bit more fun with them, as well as having the challenge with them as well.
All right. That's really cool. I know we have a video example of a couple of those, and we're not going to show everyone all 5 of them, but they will see those on the PTS at some point, maybe not straight away. But we have this one here. So there's 2 directives enabled in this one from memory. Can you explain, because people might notice a little bit of a UI change as they play through.
Yeah, so that first directive is what we're calling electrotech, and the good thing about this is that it gives you vastly reduced cooldown times on your skills. So if you like using skills, you can use them more often. The problem with that is that it's using so much electricity off your kit. You have a bit of a glitch on it, so it disrupts your navigation and all kinds of stuff like that. So it makes it a bit more difficult for you to get around and see what's around you, but you get the advantage of using your skills more often.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. And so there's a little UI bar as well that people can see filling up when people are shooting. Can we explain what's going on there?
Okay, so the second directive that's been used in this particular video is called shock ammo, and it is kind of what it says. You get basically shock ammo, a full magazine of shock ammo. You can shock enemies. I'm not saying shock too many times. I'm saying it again one time. Okay. Right. And then to cap it all, you've got the bar is an actual limit on the rate of fire. So if you keep firing this and don't let up, you yourself will get shocked as the player. So you've got a kind of, it's based on we want you to suppress the enemy using burst fire, but also it's good for crowd control because you can shock enemies, but it's about getting that balance and again that risk-reward thing that we were after.
That's really cool.
Shock enemies, Paul.
You can shock enemies, yes.
Okay, great. All right, I'm glad we've clarified that there's shocking. Oh, that is really cool. Chat seems to be really happy about this. It's, again, a different experience. So this is going to be something I'm really looking at. I'm really looking forward to seeing what the feedback is on the PTS. Chat is already rocking the. That's shocking. Yes, fantastic. A couple of other things I wanted to talk about before you guys head off and we head over to Redstorm. There are checkpoints. Can you explain the work you've been doing on the checkpoints part of the underground?
Well, sure. You know, it was always really frustrating before when you'd get to the end of a third phase and your team would wipe and you had to go all the way back to the start. So we've added checkpoints now to where you'll go back to the beginning of that phase, or if you're all the way towards the end, you might go back to a few rooms before that. It varies on dungeons, but we wanted to make it a bit less frustrating. You know, it's such a downer when you're almost to the end of that and your team wipes and you have to start over. So we've added checkpoints to make it a bit easier and a bit more friendly.
Perfect. Nice. One other thing, and it may not come as a shock to you.
Ooh,
let's see what
I like it.
Thanks. Oh, awesome. Is that a lot of players were finding that they weren't going into the underground because it wasn't as rewarding. Like there were other activities where you could get a whole bunch more rewards. What have you guys done on that front?
Yeah, so, like the checkpoints, we wanted to make things less punishing. We also wanted to make the rewards sort of up to par with the rest of the game. So we've added the chance for exotics to drop now to all of the bosses in the underground. The hunters will also have a chance to drop exotics.
Boom.
Plus, plus we've got a weekly assignment. So similar to the open world where you can do your weekly and get the cash once a week, you can now do that in the underground as well. So we just wanted to give players more of a reason to go down there, make sure that the rewards were worth your time and effort down there, especially since we've added hunters and it's a lot more difficult now and you could just get completely creamed by them. Yeah. So.
But they can drop exotics too, right? Did you say that? Or?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, hunters can drop exotics as well.
Yeah, all right, perfect. Okay, because we're going to talk a little bit more about exotics with Redstorm in just a second, but I just want to thank you guys, Paul and Jim, for jumping on the call with us. We're going to have to get you on again soon, and we'll be talking about the PTS and all that stuff coming up very, very soon. But thanks very much, guys. I'll mute, and I have to really hang up on you, but thanks for hanging out. See you later, guys.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay. all done with that. We're just going to hang up on these guys. I feel bad hanging up a call. And we're going to just dial up Redstorm and see if we can get them on the line. Here we go. So, I mean, yeah, underground updates in 1.8. We've got exotics dropping. We've got hunters showing up in there. The rave room is back. And that may not be the whole story, but it's very close to the whole story. So that was a shocking pleasure. Thanks very much, chat. Shocking news. Redstorm, pick up, please. Okay. Oh, they're calling me. Let's go. Let's go. Hang on. Ah, all right. It's working. Hang on. Let me just full screen these guys. Hey, how you guys doing?
Hey. It worked. Shocking.
Shocking. Oh, you heard that. Fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. People are already calling for Terry to get the horns up. How are you guys feeling this week?
Good.
Excited?
How are you?
I'm well, thank you. Wow, all the pleasantries are out of the way nice and quickly. So we don't have much new stuff to talk about with you guys. Obviously, we've just chatted to the Leamington dudes about the underground stuff. But
Very cool.
We wanted to touch base with you guys again before we get into the whole PTS process. Talk about a little bit of what we're looking at there. But also, you guys look pretty relaxed and majestic. I like it.
Wow,
Fantastic.
thank you very much. It's very complimentary of you.
There you go. All right, so enough of that. Let's get into business. 1.8. What is it? What do you think it means for players? We talked about Westside Piers, skirmish, resistance, all of that new jazz. What do you think it's going to mean for players?
Well, I think it's the summer of giving people what they want. That was the goal for all of us, was to give people the things. You know, it's the new map expansion. Excuse me. It's the new PvE activity. It's the new PvP focused, you know, without AI in your PvP, you know, kind of thing. It's the new Rogue 2.0. It's a new way to improve your gear with optimization. It's all the classified gear sets. It's new exotics. It's a dynamic spawning system in the open world. The balance changes. I mean, all the things, right? It's everything we've all wanted, and it's a lot of stuff.
I've seen a lot of community feedback on that, and it's easy to be like, yes, I wish this was in since day one, and hindsight and all that. But there's a lot of big stuff coming in 1.8. So yes, we've been looking forward. The past 3 weeks, the theme has been very much looking to the future, 1.8. But real talk for a second, guys. 1.7.1. People logged in, and they're moving differently.
They are.
What happened there?
Yes.
What's going on?
So to be super transparent,
please.
That is part of the the thing we've been talking about the last couple of weeks. You know, we want to squash the chicken dance. It's not the whole puzzle. You know what I mean? It's just one little part of it. And it unfortunately went live a little bit early. That was supposed to go up with the PTS. It was not supposed to go out without PTS testing and community feedback. So it is included in the PTS. We'll be continuing to iterate from there. It'll have all the other hipfire changes with it. It's
a portion.
It's a portion, but as a positive, now that it's out there, please send feedback over, and like I said, we'll be tweaking it throughout the PTS.
Yeah, when you get it all on the PTS, when you see the whole puzzle together,
exactly.
Give us feedback. We're not saying that everything you see right now is the only thing we were going to do.
No.
Yeah,
no.
for sure.
Well, yeah, it was definitely went out as a mistake. We're totally aware of that. But we really, it does. And we want to see what you guys think of the whole picture on the PTS, because what people are experiencing right now on 1.7.1 isn't at all the whole picture.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's a lot of conflicts I've seen in the community. A lot of people are starting to speak positively about elements of it. And again, I say elements because it is elements.
Yes, absolutely.
So again, please be engaged in the discussion as we get you the full picture out to you on the PTS. Some of the other things we have to talk about going forward, there's things like changes to Adept coming, right? What's the story there?
Mm-hmm. So, there's been a lot of discussion for a long time about, the way Adept has been working is you can stack it. It could stack up to 5 times. That was kind of like this cap that got put in place that we really didn't think players would hit, but people figured out ways to very consistently have 5 Adept stacks. That was not really what we wanted. That's not the power that was supposed to bring. So we're taking that now down to you can only have one, but every time you would proc it, it refreshes the cooldown. So you can have this kind of constant adept up, but it's a little more in line with the overall balance.
Okay, so what, it's like 7.5%, right? So, but it will stack once?
Yeah.
Do you think, and this is just a quick question, do you ever think if we retune Adept in the future that we would adjust that crit chance?
You know, potentially, but like the crit chance it's providing right now is still really substantial, especially for how easy of a thing it is to pull off. So, you know, we're pretty confident with where it's going to sit right now, but yeah, that's in on the first wave of the PTS.
Okay, fantastic. There are obviously some other things, and so on this PTS specifically, not everything is going to be in at once. What are some of the first things that people will see on the PTS?
Yeah, so when we were looking at the schedule of this PTS, it became very quickly clear that we had just too much stuff to test and throw it all out at the same time. So we're going to do it in waves, like Petter mentioned up at the front of the show. So in wave 1, Rogue 2.0 will be fully operational, and we expect a lot of awesome playtesting to happen in there.
Cool.
Skirmish will be up. You can access it through the terminal, through the same place you would have accessed Last Stand. The Westside Piers open world is going to be open. So all the dynamic spawning stuff we've been talking about, head up to the Westside Piers, check out the new environment, fight the factions together for the first time.
Find D-Tech.
Find D-Tech. But it's not going to have the full gameplay loop. Camp Clinton won't be there. The Westside Piers alerts won't be there. So we're kind of doing that in phases. This first wave will have 6 new classified sets.
Which sets, Keith?
So Firecrest, Predator, Nomad, Banshee, the defense set, and Hunter's Faith. And kind of a thing we haven't really talked about, Hunter's Faith, you know, we polled the community a long time ago.
Yes,
Hunter's Faith came back as the set that everyone wanted to see reworked.
Yeah.
So we have completely reworked Hunter's Faith on this updates, and that's in the first drop. And so that's a change to the 4 and 6 piece. So we definitely want people to give us playtesting feedback on that.
Okay.
Hamish, you're going to love it.
You're going to love it. It's geared towards bolt
I'm already
action
like
snipers.
nervously excited. So, sorry, hang on. Wait, did you say bolt action snipers?
It's geared towards the slower.
It's geared towards, you want to use it with the bolt action. It's all about accuracy, headshots.
Like
Get excited.
Sniper.
All right.
Like a sniper.
All right, well, there you go. Okay, we're not going to talk about it for too much, but when you say reworked the 4 and 6 piece, do you mean like killed the old one or redesigned it?
The old one is gone.
Yes.
It's a complete redesign. People who have the old set, it will just, you'll get the new talents right away.
All right.
It's really good.
Cool. Hold on to those Hunter's Faith pieces. Obviously, you'll only have access to the 4 piece until you get them classified, but that's going to come on later. And also, it's a PTS, so you don't need to hold on to anything on the PTS. It's all going to get deleted anyway. We talked about exotics dropping in the underground and stuff before. One of the things that people have had is, you know, exotics are cool, but, you know, there are other guns that maybe are a bit more powerful.
Absolutely.
What's happening there? I talked to you a little bit earlier about weapons and balancing and stuff. What's happening on that side?
So there's the low RPM push that we've been talking about to try to get some of the lower RPM weapons kind of more into the meta. But along with that, we've also done a balancing pass on all the existing exotics to make them a lot more viable. So you'll see balance changes to, you know, Showstopper, to pretty much most of the exotics got kind of a bump up, a little bit of a buff, except for a few, you know, call-outs that we know are already super awesome, like the Bullfrog.
Okay. Fantastic.
I mean, essentially, in PTS, in the first wave of PTS, you're going to see the full 1.8 balance.
Yeah.
You know, sweet as it was.
Okay.
And there's a exotic cache that's free in the vendor. So for some reason you don't have one of the pieces yet on the PTS, you can just roll a bunch of caches and play with all the retuned exotics.
Okay. So to be clear, the talents on the exotics are not changing, but the weapon damage will be tuned?
Yeah, it's, you know, things like weapon damage and some slight like recoil, things like that.
Okay, all right. Okay, a couple of other questions before I let you guys go. Gear optimization is going to be on the PTS?
Gear optimization is, it is live on the PTS, and we're giving everyone max DTEC, and we really want to tune kind of the overall economy. So there are players out there that have 4,000 DTEC saved up.
Not me.
Not me. So you can get in, use it as much as you want, and we're really looking at this to be, it's an investment over time. You have this gear that you love, you can, after multiple play sessions, invest in individual pieces. So we want to get feedback on how kind of quickly the optimizations take effect, how much increase you're getting each time, how much they cost, all that.
All right, fantastic. I have another question. Will people who are interested in lore get spoilers on the PTS with the audio recordings?
Negative, Ghost Rider.
You will not.
No. We pulled all that stuff out. We don't want any spoilers.
All right.
It'll be there when it goes live, but not on the PTS.
So the first time people will be able to find that content will be by themselves on the live game.
Correct.
Yep, absolutely.
Brad. Perfect. Okay, that is all I have from you guys today. Obviously, we'll be, I'm sure, and this is, I guess, up to Peter, but we'll be checking back in with you over the PTS process, I'm sure, as long as you guys are okay with it.
One clarification, Hamish. I believe that in PTS 1, Cam Clinton will be there.
Okay.
Alongside Westside Pier, so people can go check it out and see what's in there.
Perfect. All right. Well,
cool.
That's fantastic. Thanks for joining us today, guys. Terry and Keith from Redstone. We'll talk to you again really soon. All right.
What's up, fam?
Thanks, guys.
Later.
Bye. Okay. Lots of stuff today. Hopefully you guys managed to hear all that. I'm just going to hang up on these guys as pretty as they are. Yes. Lots of stuff today. We talked a lot about the underground. If you missed any of the information, there will be the past broadcast. We'll probably run a couple of vodcasts of this stream as well. You can catch a little bit more through the podcast, which I'll put up straight after this, so expect that in about half an hour. But Peter, do you want to recap some of the top issues like we did at the top of the show?
Right, I'm going to go through... Oh,
yeah.
These headphones have a delay, which makes you sound drunk in your own head, which is horrible. So a couple of things I went through in the beginning, I'm going to go through it really quickly again. The RPM glitch, where you could stack RPM numbers infinitely, that's been fixed with 1.7.1, but there's still an issue where you can stack it once. You can, you can stack your RPM extra one time. That's a known issue. We won't ban anyone for using it, but just it's there. We're also looking into other issues that you guys have been reporting, such as the skill haste. There seems to be an issue there, for example. We're monitoring the situation. We're taking all your reports and making sure. I just want to make sure that you guys know that we are aware of these things. The PTS for consoles for update 1.8 might be slightly delayed. We're still aiming for the 26th, which is next Tuesday. But we will be kicking off the PC PTS tomorrow already, now ahead of the weekend. As Hamish pointed out earlier, it's always a bit more complicated with consoles, so we know it's frustrating, but sadly it's the way it has to be. But we'll keep you updated. Keep an eye on Twitter and Facebook, and we'll keep you updated on when the PTS for consoles will be available. No exact timing for the PC PTS tomorrow, but hopefully we'll have that information for you very soon when you can download the client and when you actually get to play. When it comes to the PTS on console invitations, we only have a limited amount of keys. We will have an update on how the invites will be sent out, but we will also have a sign-up page where you can sign up to get a key. Again, we'll only have a limited amount, so it will be a bit of a first-come, first-served situation. But we'll have that information for you very, very soon. And as the guys talked about, when the PTS launches for the first week, and this is about PC tomorrow and for the console PTS next week, there's a couple of things that won't be in there, like the alerts and Westside Piers. You can still roam around the area. You can, as Terry pointed out, you can still go to Camp Clinton and check that out, the new social hub. Underground and survival will be offline. You sadly can't test the new underground changes in the first wave of the PTS. Of course, that will come later. If you go there, there will still be available, but you will get stuck in an infinite loading loop. not good. But as soon as you log out and in again, that will be fixed, and you will be back in the terminal. So don't try to play underground during the first week. We have a couple of other known issues on the PTS, the usual bugs on the PTS, but we will be posting a list of those on the forums. And the PTS forums, of course, will be available tomorrow. And Resistance will also be offline during the first phase, but we will focus everything on Skirmish, Rogue 2.0, the new classifieds that the guys were talking about before, and of course the new exotics and the new exotic balance, etc.
Oh, yeah.
Test, help us find bugs, help us find balance issues, and just make the PTS as great as the previous ones have been. So yeah, PC PTS tomorrow, console PTS, with great certainty next week, maybe not on Tuesday as we said before. And just because it's in the ticker, October 3rd is still on for global event Assault. So yeah, that's it from me. Back to Hamish.
All right, one clarification I saw in chat, Peter. The console PTS participants from last time will still have access, correct?
Yes, exactly. We talked about that last week. If you have access to the PTS on consoles, if you got an invite last time, it's still available. Either you get to update a patch, of course, to the client, or you can re-download it from PSN or the Xbox Store. So nothing changed there. You still have access.
All right, fantastic. So again, I love the whole PTS process because we get to have like these ongoing conversations about all of these things. So forums, Twitter, where obviously we're checking Reddit and these sorts of things, but we have our Twitch streams. Please come back every week and we'll update you where we are at, and we do see what you say. So please enjoy. Someone said nice camera. Thank you, Inferno. You noticed it. Is it because I told you? Yes. It is a new camera lens. Thank you. Enough of that. The PC PTS tomorrow. Amper will be playing and streaming tomorrow night, correct? So we have that from him. And on those streams, Terry usually shows up. So if you have those sorts of feedback, you know, I would hang out there tomorrow night. It's actually at about 27 hours from now. So, correct? Yeah, 27 hours from now. And then we'll be here next week streaming and all that sort of stuff. We'll have, I think, a podcast next week and then another State of the Game, same time as usual. But if you've missed it, past broadcast, podcast coming soon. It's on iTunes, it's on SoundCloud, and all of that. But again, we will talk to you again very soon. Thanks for coming by today. We'll see you again next week. Bye.
So, there's still RPM glitch. There's a skill haste glitch, and they haven't fixed it. So that's great. Yeah, that makes me not want to play the game because I'm usually solo Dark Zone. So, and then they kill you with it and clap over your body. So that's always fun. PTS for 1.8 comes out on PC tomorrow, maybe sometime next week for console. I don't know. I don't know if I'll get a code or not because last time I just downloaded the PTS early and I had access to it, so. But, I mean, what else did they say? I'm ready to see what they did with the exotics, though. That's going to be kind of interesting. See what they did with the exotics. Hunter's Faith, I'm not really a sniper, so I just use it if I see somebody running towards me and I'm rogue from a far distance, so I'm not really too interested in Hunter's Faith. When do global events come out? I don't know. Global events masks don't look bad, but what else did they talk about? They didn't really talk about Rogue 2.0 too much. But yeah, so yeah. Headphones are insanely loud. Yeah, my the sub sound is loud as hell whenever I have desktop audio all the way up. But well, they just said that one RPM glitch there. They won't ban if you use it. Okay. Good luck at the DZ. Well, I mean, whenever the RPM glitch was.
That
What the fuck?
What do you race?
Whenever the RPM glitch was available, where you could stack it as much as you wanted, they didn't ban the account that I made a video on, so it's whatever. They could just fuck themselves, honestly. But yeah, that's how I feel. They can literally just fuck themselves. This game is going downhill quick. Quick. Did they like put it on somebody else's shit or something?
What's up? What's happening? How we doing? My name is Tony T.
I guess so. I guess they put it on somebody else's shit. How difficult? I don't know, Jacob. I'm not a developer, so I don't know how hard it is to deal with the coding and stuff. Yeah, everybody would be using 1 RPM glitch, so I don't know. But I need to get back to cleaning my carpets, even though I don't feel like it. I'm tired for some reason. I don't know why I'm tired. I woke up at 3 o'clock this morning, so kind of tired. But I want to get these carpets done. I might show you guys around my place after I'm done. I'm not sure. I gotta do laundry and shit. I don't know if I'll be streaming like a game tonight or not. I don't know. It depends on how I feel. Right now I don't really feel like streaming a game, so. Stay out of the DZ and it won't bother you. Well, whenever you're a strict PvP player like me, it's kind of hard to stay out of the DZ, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Last Stand sucks. Survival is okay if it has a full server. But I'm like a strict PvP player. I hate PvE with a passion. Yo, Big River Mad, thank you very much. Stop talking and scrub. Fuck you, Wood. I'm definitely staying out of these. Yeah, I know, right? Who's Tony T? He looks like a cop. He might be a cop. But anyways, everybody, I'm heading out. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I didn't. But anyways, I'll see everybody later.